Welcome back to Rob's World. We're looking at Thunderbolts. I was looking forward to seeing this, man. Was Marvel gonna get back on track with this one, or are they still gonna be on trash with the rest of these? You know, it's really been hit or miss ever since Endgame. I was looking forward to see it. Actually, I thought it wasn't bad. I thought it was a good movie. One of my first takeaways from this movie is Marvel's Suicide Squad. And you know what? That's okay. And to be honest, if I had to pick between Suicide Squad and Thunderbolts, I think I like Thunderbolt. I think I like how they came together. It was very organic. They're all sort of misfits, you know, bad guys, or they did something wrong and now they're trying to they're trying to get back in society's graces. So if I had to pick, I'm a DC guy at heart, but I think I like Thunderbolts more than Suicide Squad. I like the way they did it. I mean, I rate movies on, would I watch it again when I'm at home? Like, if it's on TV, would I watch it? You know, would I go out my way to say, you know what, I'm gonna rewatch that? I would say this movie is definitely rewatchable. The action, first off, the action in this movie was, I would say it was good. It was Marvel action for sure. I liked that the movie wasn't too world destroying. You know, it felt like somebody always trying to blow up the world. And it wasn't the world. It was more so just like New York, which is nice. It was more like they kind of condensed it. They like, we're gonna make this catastrophic thing just kind of here, which is nice. You know, they just condensed it to a city. So that was nice. Of course, the character dynamics, the way that they, you know, kind of played off each other. I feel like Ghost should have got more screen time. Like, she has the dopest powers probably out of all of them, and I don't feel like she didn't get enough screen time personally. Of course, Yelena, which Yelena is, you know, Black Widow's sister. She was kind of like the main character. She was like the main star of the movie. She did well as an actor. As an actress, she did really good. She held her own for sure. And her playing off of her dad, which is the Red Guardian. The Red Guardian. He was funny, man. The actor from Stranger Things, him playing the Red Guardian, he's like perfect. Like he just knows. I mean, they call it scene stealing. He's like perfect at it. Like he just knows how to act, you know what I mean? So he did well, and it was cool. They had like two super soldiers from like, you know, different countries, obviously. The US agent, they made him just a butthole, man. I'm like, but he kind of picked up a little bit where he left off in the show Falcon and Winter Soldier. I kind of picked up where he left off as far as, because I remember in the end of that show, he was kind of acting a little funny. So, and then Bucky, you know, he comes in, and Bucky's like a governor or something like that. And they got him in like some prestigious role, but then he's got to get his hands dirty and whatnot. So now this villain was interesting. It was interesting how they did the choice of how they did the villain, because you see it coming, but it's just like, okay, how are they gonna do this? And it was nice. We got introduced to a new superhero, one that's in the comics. I'm not gonna give a spoiler, but this superhero is strong as you know what, and I'm excited to see what they do with him in the future. So we did get introduced to a new superhero. Oh yeah, so the end of the movie, I will say the end of the movie could have been better. I understood why they ended it the way that they ended it, but it could have been just a little bit better. But you understand why they did it that way. But it's like, okay. It's like, all right. It's like, I'll accept this. I'll accept this as the ending. It's like, all right. So other than that, I don't know. I enjoyed myself. I thought it was a good movie. Like I said, the plot, how they came together, the mission that they had to do, they had to, you know, get this. I don't want to give away too many spoilers and trying to explain this, but it was a good movie. I would definitely say, if you are a person who has done some bad stuff, or you feel like you're a loner, if you're a person that feels like they're a loner, feels like they're alone in the world, feels like you just need like therapy, you need somebody to talk to, you just feel like alone. And this movie definitely relates to you, to the person who just feels like it's just them and they just feel like alone in the world. For somebody going through this, Like they have a lot of relatable stuff in there for you know, anybody going through that. So it's just like that was another interesting thing. They kind of leaned into that. But yeah, I would say overall, if I had to give it a score, I would say I would give it a 4 out of 5. I give it a solid 4 out of 5. Not bad at all. Yeah. Is Marvel back, so to speak? I don't know if I would say Marvel's back. I would say Marvel's headed in the right direction though. I don't know if I'd say it's back, but I would say it's headed in the right direction. So I enjoyed myself. I definitely, like I said, I'd rewatch it. It was kind of back to the basics of just like a basic plot line. It wasn't all this crazy other worlds and multiverse. It wasn't none of that. It was just sort of a basic plot line. We're gonna get to it. And I liked it. So post your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the movie if you've seen it yet. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to the channel as we grow. And I will catch y'all on the next one.